is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
And welcome back, everyone. Well, temperatures down more than 10 degrees across most of southern Colorado today. The system that brought us the wind now well off to the east, but wreaking havoc tonight on the Great Lakes states and out across the northeast. More on that here in just a second. First, a snapshot of our weather today. It was a beautiful but chilly start to the weekend. 38 in the Springs and 46 today for the afternoon high in Pueblo. Already back down to near freezing or even below it across most of El Paso County, especially northern areas. 29 outside of Monument. We have 31 in Woodland Park, 38 in Pueblo, and 32 right now in the Springs. This is the system with all this cold air up across the upper tier of the country. It is 6 below zero out there in Minot tonight. Minneapolis at 3, Chicago beginning to see the edge of that colder air, 16 here. Still relatively mild farther to the east, Cincinnati 44, and Atlanta, Georgia, my hometown, at 53 degrees. Very large weather system though. The area of low pressure now moving into the Great Lakes. All the snow associated with the cold front to the east, and even seeing some severe weather tonight down across parts of the deep south. Snow already spreading east into New York and Boston. These areas could see as much as 2 to 5 inches of snow by the time tomorrow morning rolls around. So a mess for travelers on the East Coast. Here in Colorado, it is quiet tonight, and we're looking good out there by Sunday morning. It will be cold once again. Many areas back down to the teens or very low 20s for the early morning hours, but I think we're going to add about 5 degrees to the daytime highs tomorrow afternoon versus what we saw today. Plenty of sunshine and some fairly light wind in the forecast. So all in all, a really nice end to the weekend as we see temperatures up near 50 in Pueblo after a low of 16, and we should be up around 45 in the Springs after a low of 19. As we look out to the west, we're already tracking some changes for the middle to end of the week. First, for the short term, this high pressure system builds in with dry skies and mild temperatures. In fact, tomorrow's warm up is going to continue Monday into Tuesday. Highs in Tuesday's forecast could be up into the low 60s in some areas. Then we're watching this area of low pressure Wednesday night into Thursday for the potential for mountain snow, wind, and maybe even some snow east of the mountains this go around. Now, the latest model is keeping most of the energy a little farther north tonight than the earlier model runs yesterday and this morning. And this model, not really that excited about it. I think if we do see it, it would probably come in Wednesday night into early Thursday, and probably not going to be much, if anything, east of the mountain areas. Something we'll continue to keep a close eye on. In the meantime, tonight, it's going to be cold out there with lows down to the teens and low 20s. Tomorrow's temperatures, 50s around Canyon City, Pueblo, Lamar, La Junta will be at 45 in the Springs and 42 in Woodland Park. Over the next 7 days, it's a roller coaster ride of temperatures, that's for sure. We're up to 55 on Tuesday, a beautiful day with some clouds increasing in the afternoon. Then we're down to 51 Wednesday with a chance of snow at night. Snow flurries and strong wind on Thursday with a high just around 38 degrees. Pueblo will ride that wave as well. We'll be up to 55 on MLK Day, a beautiful day out there for the 3-day weekend. And we'll be at 58 on Tuesday, even warmer, and then we cool things down. Now, if we get the moisture east of the mountains here in Pueblo, might start out as rain, but could become a mix of snow and maybe some flurries heading into Thursday morning as well. Canyon City up near 60 degrees on Tuesday, still in the 50s on Wednesday, dropping down about 10 degrees or so Thursday. And then it looks like the end of the week and into the weekend looks pretty good as we're back to the 50s and that dry weather pattern. Also tracking maybe the potential for some accumulating snowfall in Woodland Park. If it comes in, we'll keep an eye on Wednesday night and Thursday. But I mean, as you mentioned earlier in the newscast, it's really been a relatively dry January.
It has.
Pretty common from what I'm learning, but we have to go back all the way to December 16th for the Springs and Pueblo. That was the last day with accumulating snow of an inch or more.